Good morning. Outside this morning. It's a beautiful morning out here. Been down by the river this morning. Got some videos of that going on my channel later, but we're starting a new chapter today. We're going to start a new channel dealing with the reading of the Lord's words. All right. And this is where it started for me. It was in James, the first book of James. When I was broken, in my younger days, I was wild and I got broken. And when I was broken, I flipped open a Bible. And this is the chapter it came to. James, 1st James. I asked the Lord, show me what I was doing wrong. This is where he brought me. Greeting to the 12 tribes, 1st James. James, a bondservant of God and the Lord Jesus Christ, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives to all liberally and without reproach, and it will be given to him. But let him ask in faith, with no doubting, for he who doubts is like a wave of the sea driven and tossed by the wind. For let not that man suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord. He is a double-minded man, unsustainable in all of his ways. I remember I was broken at the time when I read this. Let the lowly brother glory in his extoration, but the rich in his humiliation, because as a flower of the field he will pass away. For no sooner has the sun risen with a burning heat that it withers the grass. Its flower falls and its beautiful appearance perishes. So the rich man also will fade away in his pursuits. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Let no one say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God, for God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he himself tempt anyone. But each one is tempted when he is drawn away by his own desires and enticed. Then, when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin. And sin, when it is full grown, brings forth death. Do not be deceived, my beloved brother. Every good gift and every one perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of the lights, with whom there is no variation nor shadow of turning. Of his own will he brought us forth by the word of truth, that we might be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. This is the one that got me right here, James 1:19. So then, my beloved brother, let every man be swift to hear. Remember, be swift to hear. You hear a lot. Slow to speak, which I'm not very good at, and slow to wrath. I can get angry pretty quick. This one hit me. This one hit me deep. For the wrath of man does not produce the righteousness of God. Therefore, lay aside all filthfulness and overflow with wickedness, and receive the meekness, the implemented word, which is able to save your souls. But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like a man observing his natural face in a mirror. For he observes himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what kind of man he was. But he who looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues in it, and is not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the word, this one will be blessed in what he does. If anyone among you thinks he is righteous and does not bridle his tongue, but deceives his own heart, this one's religion is useless. Pure and undefiled religion before God and the Father is this: to visit orphans and widows in their trouble, and to keep oneself unspotted from the world. That's 1 James chapter 1, the first chapter I read when I was broken. Y'all have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.